Hello YouTube, today I have a watch review. I have the Tag Heuer GMT, or the Batman. It has a very long serial number which you're going to find in the description. It comes in this nice box, a very big box I would say. Let's open this thing up. And I have worn this watch a couple of times, and I've also changed the bracelet to fit my wrist. And inside this box you have another box which you take out. It's leather, I think, and inside you have the watch in this small pillow of some sort. It comes with this labels. Underneath the box there is the manual. And so let's take out the watch from the box and let's take a closer look at it. 41mm stainless steel watch. It has a sapphire anti-reflecting crystal. Up here it comes with a caliber 7 movement, which is a 2893-2 movement. It's an EDA movement, which is it's not exactly not an in-house movement from the Tag Heuer brand. It has a 42-hour reserve. It also comes with a 200-meter water. It's 200-meter water resistant. Now the bezel here does not rotate, and the reason for that is the fact that it's a GMT watch. A GMT watch, what it means, besides the three main, the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand, it has one more index, this blue one here, I don't know if you can see, which shows the Greenwich Mean Time if you set it correctly. And it has 24-hour indexes on the bezel. So now we have the current time is around 10:20, and it comes we're 2 hours GMT time is 2 hours behind, so it says here it's 20, so it's 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, and it moves not in half an hour, it moves accordingly. What else about this watch? It has a 2-year warranty. It came also with this Tag Heuer card, and it's based on the Rolex GMT Master, which is also called the Batman. And the Batman is called because it has this blue and black colors on the bezel. So this has a screw down windable movement. So let's just screw it counterclockwise, the crown. You can hear the clicking noise. So now if we screw it clockwise, it actually winds the clock up. If we pull it one more, and we actually pulled it 2 times more, there is one more increment with which we can pull it out, and this we can set. I'm going to mess up with my time, but I'll have to do it for the review purposes. We'll put it one more time. Yep, second time. Now if we move this index here, as you can see, the GMT index moved 1 hour ahead. Then if we move it counterclockwise, we will change the date. I'll have to set it up again. And if we pull it one more time, as you can see, it's has a hacking movement, so the second hand has stopped, so you can set the time accordingly, according to the time that you have in the place that you're staying. So it has a stainless steel watch on the back. You can see it has the Tag Heuer logo. It says 200-meter water resistant. It says Swiss made stainless steel. I don't know if you can see those things. On the crown it has the logo of the Tag Heuer brand. And so we've said it's a basic watch. I bought it because it has the GMT function. I do some traveling lately, so it's nice to have 2 hour zones, the local hour zone and the hour zone that you're currently at. Now, as a feel, it's not a very heavy watch. In fact, I will compare it to my Seiko watch that I'm currently wearing. This is a Seiko 5 sports watch that I'm currently wearing, which is exactly not a luxury piece. Neither this is basic entry-level luxury watch. But I expected this to be a lot heavier than a Seiko 5. However, both watches are almost have the same weight. I would say that the Seiko 5 is even have the scale here, and if we put the Tag Heuer watch, you can see it's 140 grams, and the Seiko, on the other hand, is, I think it's probably a bit heavier. This is 153. Now, take note that in both these two watches, I have removed links in order to fit my wrist more accurately, so it's not the exact weight that this watch came in, or the as I said before, this is a prestige kind of watch. It comes at a price of 1,000 to 2,200 euros, depending on whether you buy it from a retail seller or an authorized seller. And I took it because I like the coloring, the blue and black, and it kind of stands out. Now, for the disadvantages or cons I have found for wearing this watch probably for 1 week. First, the thing is that I already knew before I bought this is the coloring of the watch, which is also an advantage of the watch. You can see it's a color that has been painted on, and I can check it out with my Seiko here. You can see over here that if you wear it as a daily, you probably will bang it someplace, and it's possible that you will scratch the color. So it's one risk that you're going to take with this watch. The other thing is the bracelet. The bracelet you can see here, it's a very basic type of bracelet. It's not it has no push button release. You just pull this thing out, and that's about it. Also, it's a Formula 1 watch, but however, it has a diver extension, you can see here. The camera took out. And one would say that's a Formula 1 watch. People who are driving racing cars, they are wearing uniform, so it could be useful in some sort. Now, the other thing I have found with this watch that I kind of don't like is the fact that although the minute hand, the second hand, you can see, is very accurate. Now we've just passed, the time is 28. Now, although we've passed 28, you can see the minute hand. It's now in the 28th minute, and as you can see, as we move to the 29th minute, it will not be exactly to the 29th minute, which is next to the 30th, of course, which is a bit of frustrating for me, because I've paid more than 1,000 euros for this watch, and I hope that it will be more precise. At the beginning I thought that it probably would be a defective watch that I took, but I've seen in other videos that that's the case. It's not very precise. Let's see, when it goes to the 29th, we've passed 1 minute here, and as you can see, it's not perfectly aligned to the 29th, whereas the second hand, which is painted blue on the edges, is very aligned with every second. If we push out the crown, we use the hacking movement, you will basically see that. In general, you could say that this is a beater watch of some sort. It's a Tag Heuer brand, but it's stainless steel, so you will probably be okay wearing it day in, day out. And let's do a hand wrist check. Okay, so this is more or less how it looks like. Of course, you wear it with a shirt, although it's not. Dress watches should be worn with a leather band, but sometimes it's okay to wear it with a bracelet like this. It's a basic bracelet. It's 41 millimeters, as I said in the beginning. It's not too big and it's not too small either. Of course, is that this, if you ever know, you can hear it. I'm going to put it not close to the microphone. Probably I don't have a good enough microphone, but the thing is that this moves at a very higher frequency than this one. Of course, this has also a GMT movement inside, so it's probably logical that this moves. So in general, this is a prestigious watch, but make no mistake, this is only entry-level luxury watch has a basic EDA movement. It's not an in-house movement. It's definitely not a Rolex or Omega or Patek Philippe for that matter. But it's still a Swiss brand. It's a brand. It's a Tag Heuer watch. It has some prestige due to its name and due to its heritage. It's from 1860. Those watches are made, and not the exact watches, of course, but the brand makes watches from that time. It's a Formula 1 watch. It's entry-level luxury, but it has a nice coloring to it, and I believe for 1,000 euros, 1,000 bucks, it's quite a good buy. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.